Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 30th of July 2025 and later on today guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision whether to reduce the interest rate, keep it the same or increase it. Now we know President Donald Trump is pressurizing him to go ahead and reduce the interest rate, isn't it? And according to me guys, as well as a lot of analysts, if Federal Chair Jerome Powell and his team does decide to go ahead and reduce the interest rate, the stock market will definitely be pumping up, and along with that guys, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be pumping up as well as in it. Now the FOMC meeting will actually take place at 10 p.m. Gulf Standard Time. So what I'll do guys, in the episode that I'll release tomorrow, I'll definitely go ahead and discuss this. Now what is really interesting to note guys is the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies actually gone down. And look guys, I cannot stress this enough. The only reason why that thing is happening is because a lot of traders, they are the ones who are manipulating the market. Because if you look at the US economy right now guys, things are definitely looking great under the Trump administration, isn't it? And few days ago, we also talked about the tariff-related news between US as well as Europe. And earlier today, guys, there's a really interesting report that is published regarding the revenues collected by tariffs. And so far in 2025, guys, $150 billion has been collected because of tariffs. So look, guys, news such as this is definitely great for the US economy, isn't it? And I often say this, guys, when the US economy is doing great, it does have a domino and a positive impact on other economies as well. And what is really interesting to note guys is, if you look at news pertaining to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, there's only positive sentiments right now. And ever since BlackRock has gotten into the Bitcoin and ETF game guys, the entire narrative regarding Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies has changed, isn't it? But surprisingly guys, since the last 24 hours, there is massive outflows of $88.5 million. Now I'm pretty much sure guys, a lot of investors are actually waiting for the FOMC meeting. And based on the announcement guys, I wouldn't be surprised if there is inflows of roughly around $1 billion. Let's see guys if that thing materializes or not. Now talking about ETF guys, in today's episode we'll go ahead and discuss a really interesting development. And the US Security and Exchange Commission guys, they have permitted in-kind creation and redemption of crypto ETPs, aligning them with other commodity-based ETPs. So this, to be honest guys, is definitely a massive shift, isn't it? Because prior to that guys, there was only cash redemptions. So what I'll do guys, in today's episode, I'll definitely go ahead and discuss this move. Because according to me guys, news such as this is definitely bullish for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So what I'll do guys, in today's episode, I'll go ahead and discuss how does it impact the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Because look guys, news such as this actually means lower cost and higher efficiency, isn't it? And right now we are seeing a lot of institutional adoption as well. And news such as this will attract even more institutional adoption. And now guys, because of this, there'll be more demand for physical Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. Now right now guys, under the Trump administration, things are definitely looking good in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And there's an interesting development that is connected to mortgages. And US Senate members guys, they want to go ahead and push for cryptocurrencies in mortgage approval process. And they're working on an act called as 21st Century Mortgage Act. So in today's episode, I'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Because look guys, the goal of this is pretty simple. They want younger Americans to qualify for home ownership without actually converting assets to fiat currencies. So really interesting and forward-looking development, isn't it? And I'm pretty much sure guys, other countries will be replicating something similar. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is also connected to ETFs, but this is connected to BlackRock and the US Security and Exchange Commission guys. They have actually acknowledged BlackRock's Ethereum ETF staking. Because initially guys, when the ETF approval got approved, the staking conditions were not allowed, isn't it? But now guys, BlackRock is pushing for Ethereum ETF that does go ahead and include staking as well. And look guys, because of this news, it will directly impact the price of Ethereum. And since the last 2 weeks, I'm also talking about total value locked as well as in it. So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on all of these news. Now the final news guys is more of an update that is connected to Tornado Cash. And right now Tornado Cash's developer, that is Roman Storm, his court case is ongoing, isn't it? But there's an interesting twist to it guys. He has decided not to testify in his trial over alleged money laundering via the privacy protocol. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now regarding Roman Storm guys, today there's closing arguments as well. And hopefully we'll get some information regarding his verdict later on today or probably in the next few days. So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover guys actually in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news is an absolutely massive one. And Rock Bank guys, they are launching a crypto brokerage service soon. And this particular service, guys, will be enabled by Bitpanda. And Bitpanda, guys, are kind of like the OGs of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space, isn't it? So really interesting development. So it is really interesting to see that banks are offering cryptocurrency services rather than completely outright banning them, isn't it? Really positive development. Now the second news, guys, is more connected to artificial intelligence and the Dubai Chambers of Digital Economy, guys. They have launched the Entrepreneur's AI Playbook. Now what I've done is, guys, they have actually released a PDF document which is roughly around 14 pages long. Now I've taken that PDF and I've used artificial intelligence to go ahead and create a standalone episode. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, go ahead and listen to the entire episode. But in today's episode, I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this document. So it is great and interesting that we now have an AI playbook as well as in it. Really interesting development. So we've got a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into investing in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as ETH Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now, guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now, what is really interesting to note, guys, is the ETF inflows is negative, and right now it is at minus 88.5, which just means there is more outflow since the last 24 hours, isn't it? But look guys, I'm looking at this number via defalama.com, and I'm looking at these numbers in the early hours of Dubai, and technically it is still the 29th of July, isn't it? And one of the reasons why this date is important is because today, that is the 30th of July, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision whether to reduce the interest rate, keep the interest rate, or increase it. Now there is very little to no chance that he'll go ahead and increase the interest rate. But look, as President Donald Trump wants him to go ahead and reduce the interest rate, and if that thing happens, guys, things will be looking absolutely great for the US economy. And more importantly, guys, when you talk about the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, I'm pretty much sure a lot of the other cryptocurrencies will actually reach a new all-time high. Now, the only reason why I feel that is because President Donald Trump has already secured roughly around $18 trillion in investments, and that is because of tariffs, isn't it? And just a few minutes ago, guys, I also talked about tariff revenues in the month of July, isn't it? And it is at a record-breaking of $150 billion. So look, guys, if you look at the US market, things are doing absolutely brilliant right now. But mainstream media, they definitely don't want to talk about it, isn't it? Now, could it be possible that mainstream media is completely aware about it, and they are the ones who are involved in manipulating the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? Definitely a very high possibility, isn't it? So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, today at around 10 p.m. Gulf Standard Time, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be going live via YouTube, and he'll make a decision whether to reduce the interest rate or keep it the same. But more importantly, guys, he will go ahead and give out his reasoning. And then there's going to be question and answer session as well. But in the episode that I release tomorrow, I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding it. Now let's go ahead and take a deep dive into the global cryptocurrency snapshot, because the global cryptocurrency market has marginally gone down since the last 24 hours. It is actually down by 4.6%, and in terms of dollar amount, it is at $3.93 trillion. But if you look at the volume of stable coins as well as the 24-hour trading volume, guys, I'm kind of content by looking at these numbers, and the total cryptocurrency market volume is at $153 billion. Now things would have been worrisome, let's say, if the cryptocurrency market was around a $200 or $300 billion mark, and if the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies were down by, let's say, more than 10% or 20%. But thankfully, the price of Bitcoin as well as Ethereum is only down by 1%, and some of them even less than 1%. So keeping all this thing in mind, guys, I'm kind of content looking at the global cryptocurrency snapshot. And even if you look at the volume of decentralized exchanges, the number since the last 24 hours is definitely pumped up. And the 24-hour volume of decentralized exchange today is at $19.72 billion. And if you look at the total fees that is collected by using decentralized exchanges, it is less than $100 million at $99.42 million. Now, if you look at the total value lock, guys, right now it is at $140.26 billion. Now, I'm really curious to check, guys, based on today's announcement by the US Security and Exchange Commission to permit in-kind creation and redemption of crypto ETPs, what kind of an impact does it have on the total value locked? And what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, try to keep a track of the total value locked. Based on my understanding, guys, this number may eventually double in the next few months. Who's to say it might even happen in just a matter of few weeks as well. Now, one matrix that I tend to keep an eye on is the decentralized exchange dominance, and today it is below the 50% mark. It is at 49.93%. But surprisingly, guys, since the last 7 days, one matrix which is marginally going down, that is the total value lock connected to real world assets. And mind you, guys, it is only marginally going down. Yesterday it was at $12.15 billion, isn't it? Today it is actually down by $12.14 billion. Now let's quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges. And Pancakes for almost 2 months is leading the pack, and the 24-hour volume is $7.59 billion. Uniswap is at number 2nd with $3.60 billion. Radium is at number 3rd with $1.17 billion. And at number 4th, guys, we have a new exchange called Zucuba, and the 24-hour volume is $698.28 million. And the Zucuba exchange, guys, based on the website that is zucuba.org, states that they are an advanced AMM and Starknet with high capital efficiency, low fees, and super concentrated liquidity. So if you do need any information regarding Zucuba, guys, the website is zucuba.org, and they are claiming they have unmatched capital efficiency with concentrated liquidity, extensibility, and low fees as well. So it is a bit surprising since the last 24 hours they are directly in the top 5, isn't it? Now the only reason why I feel they are in the top 5 is because they have just launched in the last 24 hours. Let's see, guys, if they do remain consistent over the next coming days and weeks. Now at number 5th is Aerodrome, and its 24-hour volume is $695.42 million. Now let's quickly run to the volume of stable coins. And to be honest, guys, I'm kind of content with the volume of stable coins. And Tether USDT is leading the pack with almost $120 billion, $119.08 billion to be precise. Circle USDC is at number 2nd with $13.83 billion. So the 24-hour volume of Circle USDC is almost 1/10 of that of Tether USDT, isn't it? Really massive difference. Now the third one, guys, is FDUSD, and its 24-hour volume is $7.59 billion. Now let's quickly run to the dominance of Bitcoin as well as Ethereum, because since the last few weeks, guys, Bitcoin's dominance is actually going down, whereas Ethereum's dominance is picking up pace, isn't it? And today Ethereum's dominance is at 11.60%, whereas Bitcoin's dominance is at 59.60%. But if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is almost double of that of Ethereum. It is at $67.94 billion, whereas Ethereum is at $35.28 billion. Now surprisingly, guys, Bitcoin's market cap is pretty much the same. Today it is at $2.34 trillion, whereas the market cap of Ethereum is at $454 billion. Now look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. After the FOMC announcement today, these numbers will drastically be changing, and over the weekend, guys, I'll definitely urge you guys to go ahead and keep a track on the 24-hour trading volume, the total cryptocurrency market volume, as well as the volume of stable coins, and that will give us an indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be heading towards. And according to me, guys, if Federal Chair Jerome Powell does decide to go ahead and reduce the interest rate, I'm pretty much sure the prices of at least 3 to 5 of the top 10 cryptocurrencies will actually reach a new all-time high. But look, guys, whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice, and make sure you go ahead and do your own research. And every day, guys, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, we tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today what I want to do is, I want to look at the total fees collected in 30 days. And it is no surprise that stablecoins and decentralized exchanges are leading the pack. And so far, the total fees collected in 30 days, it is none other than Tether who are the leaders of stablecoin, isn't it? And the total fees collected in 30 days is $615.56 million. PancakeSwap, guys, is at number 2nd. And the total fees collected in 30 days is $453.87 million. Circle is at number 3rd with $197.82 million. Meteora, guys, is at number 4th. And the total fees collected is $141.77 million. And at number 5th, guys, is Uniswap, and the total fees collected in 30 days is $92.65 million. Now look, guys, if you want to go and look at this data, you can sort it based on different metrics, and the website where you can go and surf through a lot of these numbers is dapradar.com. Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, and the price of Bitcoin right now is at $117,739, and since the last 24 hours, guys, it is actually down by 0.44%, and since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 1.74%, and Ethereum right now is at $3,769, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 1.17%, it is actually up by 0.82%, Ripple XRP is at $3.11, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 0.53%, and since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 11.61%. Now look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision regarding the interest rate, and let's say, guys, if he does go ahead and decide to reduce the interest rate, it will be great for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Now look, guys, according to me, it is definitely possible for him to go ahead and do that, but the chances is extremely unlikely. And according to me, guys, I do feel he might actually keep the interest rate the same. And even if he actually does that, it'll be great for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And according to me, guys, I do feel there is a very high chance for him to go ahead and keep the interest rate the same. But let's say, guys, if he does go ahead and decide to go ahead and increase the interest rate, which according to me does not make a lot of sense and is extremely unlikely, then, guys, I do feel that the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be dumping down. But there's absolutely no reason for him to go ahead and do that, because look, guys, so far as the US economy is concerned, right now things are looking great, isn't it? And so far as the cryptocurrency and blockchain world is concerned, guys, there's also a really interesting announcement by the US Security and Exchange Commission, and in the show notes below, guys, you'll see the official source directly from US Security and Exchange Commission, and they are permitting in-kind creation and redemption of crypto ETPs, aligning them with other commodity-based ETPs. And look, guys, this particular move marks a shift from prior cash-only redemption, and is expected to reduce cost and improve efficiency. And the new SEC chair, that is Paul Atkins, guys, he emphasized that this move is part of building a fit-for-purpose crypto regulatory framework, and the additional approvals include a mixture of Bitcoin, as well as options on spot Bitcoin exchange-traded products. So look, guys, according to me, this particular move definitely signals a more mature and investor-friendly crypto market, isn't it? And what is the timing of this, guys? Today, the FOMC meeting will be out as well. So look, guys, news suggests this is definitely positive for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So I want to go ahead and touch base on 4 points, guys. The first one is lower cost and higher efficiency. The second one is more institutional adoption. The third one is because of this move by SEC, there'll be more demand for physical Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the fourth one, guys, is maturing market signal, isn't it? So look, guys, when you look at lower cost and high efficiency, what essentially happens is, In-kind redemptions will now allow ETF issuers to exchange actual Bitcoin and Ethereum and not just cash, thereby reducing transaction costs and tax inefficiencies. And according to me, guys, this would actually make ETFs more attractive to institutions and large investors, isn't it? Now look, guys, moves such as this will definitely entice a lot of institutional adoption, isn't it? And big players like asset managers, as well as trading firms, do actually prefer in-kind mechanism. And this move by the US Security and Exchange Commission brings more crypto ETFs in line with traditional commodities. Something similar to what happens to gold, isn't it? And look, as it does make it easier for institutions to enter and operate at scale. And regarding more demand for physical Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys, since these ETFs will now require actual crypto for creation and redemption, it does increase real demand for spot Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. And this is not just for proper exposure, isn't it? And what about maturing market signal, guys? Look, this particular approval, guys, does actually signal that regulators do actually see Bitcoin and Ethereum as legitimate commodities, boosting investor confidence and potentially accelerating broader adoption, isn't it? So I'm pretty much sure, guys, because of this news, there will be positive impact on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And I'm curious to check more news coming out regarding treasury firms as well. And since the last week or so, guys, there are so many treasury firms. We have Litecoin treasury firm, we have Dogecoin treasury firms, we have Ethereum treasury firms, and who's to say we might even get a Shiba Inu treasury firm as well. Really interesting development. Now that's not the only development that is taking place in US, guys. Right now, Republican senators and particularly US Senator Cynthia Lummis, she has introduced the 21st Century Mortgage Act, which aims to allow digital assets like Bitcoin to be considered in mortgage applications. And the goal, guys, is pretty simple. They want to help younger Americans, many of them who own cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And they want them to qualify for home ownership without converting assets to fiat. But look, so far as US politics is concerned, Democrats are definitely not happy about it. And they are talking about crypto volatility and the impact on mortgage risk. Now, at least for the next 6 months, keep an eye on what is going on regarding the 21st Century Mortgage Act. And as and when we get any information regarding this, guys, I'll definitely go ahead and touch base that on the Blockchain DXB podcast. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss another news connected to US Security and Exchange Commission. And this might turn out to be another game changer in the cryptocurrency space. And the US Security and Exchange Commission, guys, they've acknowledged Nasdaq's proposal to allow staking for BlackRock Spot Ethereum ETF. And the ticker symbol for that is ETHA. And look, guys, this is definitely positive news, isn't it? And it does actually signal a potential approval in the next coming months. And here's the thing, guys, when this thing gets approved, BlackRock could use the ETF funds to go and stake Ethereum, and this, to be honest, will directly impact the total value lock that I was talking about earlier, isn't it? And when BlackRock does that, guys, they will be able to pass staking rewards to investors, so it is a win-win-win situation for BlackRock, the investors, as well as for the price of Ethereum, isn't it? Now that thing being said, guys, roughly around a month ago, similar proposal from Bitwise and Grayscale have been delayed. Now the only thing I can think of is what happens to the previous ETFs that was approved by Gary Gensler. Because in those ETFs, you could not go ahead and get involved in staking, isn't it? So if you're an investor, why would you want to go ahead and keep that ETF? You'll definitely go ahead and dump it, and you'll want to go ahead and buy these ETFs that do actually allow staking, isn't it? So definitely keep an eye on that. Now look, guys, as and when news regarding these develops, you also need to keep a track on the total value locked, and there is a very high possibility the total value locked might eventually double, maybe even triple in the next few months and years. Now regarding the BlackRock Spot Ethereum ETF, that is ETHA, guys, the SEC could make a decision within 45 days, or they might even possibly extend it. Now because BlackRock has gotten into the game, guys, I'm really curious to check what the outcome to this is. Cause look, guys, so far staking is concerned, staking has been a missing feature for spot ETFs, and despite strong demand, guys, they have attracted $9.4 billion in net inflow since launch, with BlackRock's ETF alone pulling in $9.5 billion. So I'm really curious to check what the announcement will be in the next 45 days. And in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on it. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss some interesting development regarding Roman Storm. And in a surprise move, guys, Tornado Cash developer Roman Storm has decided not to testify in his trial over alleged money laundering via the policy tool. And his defense team has actually argued that Tornado Cash is a neutral protocol and not a criminal tool as such. And Roman Storm showed concern over its misuse by hackers. Now, since the last few days, guys, I'm trying to follow this news, and looks like there's a victim who has actually come up and actually said that if needed, Roman storm could have actually prevented it. Now, I'm no expert, guys, so I really am not sure what the outcome to this is. But regarding this news, guys, expert witnesses emphasize the legitimate need for privacy in cryptocurrencies. Now, regarding the closing arguments, it is actually scheduled for later on today, and hopefully we might get some information regarding the verdict. Now, we can only hope that he's not guilty, isn't it? But the crazy thing, guys, is this particular case is actually taking place in New York, and if you actually go to Roman Storm's X or Twitter account, guys, what I'd really urge you to do is go and read through his bio. It clearly states that he's under attack because of Biden administration. So let's see, guys, if President Donald Trump can actually do something about it. Now, as an industry, we can definitely hope for something positive, isn't it? So if there's an actual outcome regarding this by tonight, guys, I'll definitely go ahead and touch base it on tomorrow's episode. So these were the news, guys, on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence world. Now let's go ahead and look at two news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. And Rock Bank, guys, is launching a new crypto brokerage service via its mobile app, and the service, guys, is enabled through a partnership with Bitpanda broker Mena. And so far as Rock Bank is concerned, it is the first conventional bank in UAE to offer crypto trading for retail customers. And regarding this service, guys, it is regulated by Dubai's VAR, that is Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority. And users can access the crypto service directly through the Rock Bank mobile app, and there is no need for external wallets or transfers. But here's the crazy thing, guys. All transactions stay within the Rock Bank ecosystem, which just means technically you're not in control of your cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And the trades are going to be conducted entirely in dirham, thereby eliminating foreign exchange losses and currency conversion fees. And regarding this platform, guys, it is linked directly to Rock Bank current or savings account, and users essentially now can go ahead and buy or even swap cryptocurrencies with a ridiculously low fees, and there will be real-time transaction execution and immediate pricing. And crypto-to-crypto swaps are also available without converting them into fiat currencies first. And at this point of time, guys, there's going to be 8 major cryptocurrencies that will be supported. And based on the official announcement, guys, transactions are going to be seamless, fast, as well as bank integrated. And Bitpanda broker Mena DMCC, guys, is also licensed by Dubai's Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, and they will be the one who will be providing the backend platform. And Bitpanda, guys, is a trusted European digital asset platform going back to 2014. And they are currently regulated in multiple European jurisdictions, and Bitpanda is used by over 6.5 million users, and they are trusted by major institutions such as Deutsche Bank and N26, and Bitpanda offers access to over 3,200 digital assets including cryptocurrencies, stocks, ETFs, as well as commodities. So look, guys, this particular partnership is definitely a big deal, isn't it? Because Bitpanda's infrastructure is known for strong regulatory compliance and security as well. And Rock Bank ensures customer funds are protected and managed securely within the banking ecosystem. And this crypto offering, guys, is available at this point of time only by invitation, but I'm pretty much sure the next coming months and years, they will be making it available to other people as well, isn't it? And so far as Rock Bank is concerned, guys, they have 20 branches across the United Arab Emirates, and they have a strong digital banking presence as well. And the bank is majority owned by government of Ras Al Khaimah and listed on ADX. So look, as Rock Bank is continuing to focus on digital innovation with customer first approaches in it. Definitely a game changer. Now the next news, guys, is connected to artificial intelligence. And if you're an entrepreneur, guys, you definitely need to check it out. And what I've done is, guys, I've already released a standalone episode regarding this. So what I'd really urge you to do is go ahead and listen to the entire episode. But let me do one thing, guys. Let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Because the Dubai Chambers of Digital Economy, guys, they have launched the Entrepreneur's AI Playbook, and because it is connected to artificial intelligence, guys, what better way to go ahead and release a standalone episode using artificial intelligence, isn't it? And I've used Notebook LM to go ahead and release a standalone episode regarding it. But regarding this news, guys, the Entrepreneur's AI Playbook is launched to help founders leverage artificial intelligence, and this is across every phase of building in business, from idea generation to scaling, and it is developed under the Create Apps in Dubai initiative, which is backed by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai. And the aim is pretty simple, guys. They want to train 1,000 UAE nationals, triple the number of app developers in Dubai, and support 100 homegrown app projects. And the playbook, guys, provides hands-on advice for integrating artificial intelligence into naming, branding, customer acquisition, billing, fulfillment, and support as well. And it aligns with Dubai's vision to be a global hub for AI-driven entrepreneurship and innovation, isn't it? And AI Retreats and the Dubai Universal Blueprint for Artificial Intelligence, guys, does actually shape national AI policies and encourage enterprise adoption. And chief AI officers are appointed across UAE government entities to embed AI in public services. And Dubai is investing in AI education for youth, including AI weeks in school to build future talent pipelines. And there's also access to open source models like Falcon that does provide entrepreneurs with powerful and cost-effective AI tools. And regarding naming and branding, guys, AI generates brand names and identities aligned with core values and target audiences. And regarding the value proposition, you can use artificial intelligence to craft messages that deeply connect with customers and stand out from competition. So what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, definitely go through the document that contains the AI playbook for Dubai economy. Because entrepreneurs can design future-rich digital services with artificial intelligence assistance, and it is needless to say it is going to boost speed and usability, isn't it? And here's the interesting thing, guys. AI-driven tools automate marketing across channels like social media, email, and PPC for higher conversions. And so far as fulfillment and logistics is concerned, guys, AI enables efficient inventory, shipping, returns, especially during peak seasons. And regarding billing and invoicing, which I personally use, guys, AI reduces so many manual errors, and it also automates recurring payments and also integrates with accounting tools. And yesterday, guys, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I talked about the news regarding Saudi Arabia, where they are focusing on Arabic AI agents, isn't it? And look, guys, regarding customer support, smart AI chatbots and support systems handle queries, and if needed, it does go ahead and escalate it to human beings 24/7 as well. So definitely interesting news. So again, guys, what I'd really urge you to do is go ahead and listen to the standalone episode that I released and let me know what are your thoughts regarding it. So these were the news, guys, on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's kickstart with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, before you go ahead and kickstart the Ask Me Anything series, I do have some really interesting announcements. The first one is an interesting partnership, and this is connected to Bitcoin events. Now look, guys, you know that Bitcoin is the king of all kings, isn't it? And the OGs of Bitcoin events, that is Bitcoin Inc., they have a massive event taking place in August in Hong Kong. And guess what, guys? Blockchain DXB is the official media partner for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And this particular event, guys, takes place in August in Hong Kong. And Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering event where builders, investors, as well as investors meet. So at this event, guys, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump. And he will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential. And more importantly, he, along with a lot of Bitcoin OGs, guys, they will be talking about the role of Bitcoin in global finance. And at the Bitcoin Asia 2025 event, guys, they will be discussing Asia's massive impact on adoption. And look, as Bitcoin Asia event connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets, from infrastructure to regulations, privacy tools to lightning development, and quite a lot more. And for you listeners of the Blockchain DXB podcast, guys, I have a cool discount code of 10% for you. And the code is pretty simple, guys. It is DXB, that is D for David, X for X-ray, and B for Bravo. And DXB is the code for Dubai as well, isn't it? So what are you waiting for, guys? In the show notes below, you'll see the registration details for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And look, guys, Hong Kong is calling. So be part of the future of Bitcoin. Now the next announcement, guys, is another big one. And this is connected to Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. And Blockchain DXB once again is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Now me personally, guys, I did attend the Future Blockchain Summit going back to 2017. And the fact is, guys, it is one of the biggest, oldest, as well as boldest blockchain events in the region. And according to me, as well as a lot of advocates of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Future Blockchain Summit as well as Fintech Search 2025 is probably the biggest event in the entire world. And this event, guys, takes place between the 12th and 15th of October at the iconic location of Dubai Harbour. So this is going to be the place where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. So expect 250 world-class speakers, over 1,200 investors, live demos, product launches, as well as GITEX Digital Asset Forum. And all of these things, guys, will be under one roof. So you can expect so-called Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI, as well as decentralized finance. And this particular event, guys, brings the entire ecosystem together. This is a launchpad you've been waiting for. And by attending this event, guys, you will be in a position to be in front of top venture capitals, accelerators, as well as industry leaders. And for blockchain and fintech companies, guys, this is where connection turns into partnerships and dream turns into reality. And because Blockchain DXB is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Search 2025, guys, in the show notes below, you'll see the registration details, and there's a hidden discount code mentioned below as well. So do one thing, guys, click on the show notes below, get yourself registered, and see you between the 12th and 15th at Dubai Harbour at the Future Blockchain Summit and FinTech Search 2025. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Simon who asks, with in-kind redemption becoming a bigger part of how crypto ETFs operate, can you explain how could it actually impact the DeFi total value locked? And what is it that we can expect out of it? This, to be honest, Simon, is such a brilliant question. Now, to be completely honest, Simon, since the last month or so, the total value locked has definitely been picking up pace. And one of the reasons, according to me, is because of the whole treasury narrative, isn't it? A lot of the firms, what they're doing is, they're buying a lot of Ethereum and putting it into the balance sheet. Now, along with that, they're also becoming validators. And because of that, the total value locked is pumped up. But what is really bizarre and crazy to note is, the transaction volume need not necessarily improve. So think of it, there'll be more funds actually securing the network than people actually using it. That particular matrix will be absolutely bizarre and crazy, isn't it? And regarding your question, Simon, I do think there are a few reasons why the total value lock will actually increase. First off, it's all about more on-chain activity, isn't it? And when you look at how in-kind redemptions work on ETFs, especially those that are tied to Bitcoin and Ethereum, it actually involves moving real assets, isn't it? And not just paper trades. That means, Simon, more Bitcoin and Ethereum have to be custodied or staked somewhere on chain, which naturally brings in more capital to the ecosystem, isn't it? And it's needless to say the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum will be pumping up. And then there's also the institutional interest, Simon. And as these spot ETFs become more streamlined and accessible, institutions who typically move with serious capital, they start to get more comfortable with this, isn't it? And look, Simon, according to me, a portion of that capital doesn't just sit idle. It finds its way into DeFi protocols, and we are talking about staking solutions, or even layer 2 like Arbitrum or Optimism, especially when you talk about Ethereum, isn't it? And look, Simon, when this entire ecosystem is in play, the market sentiment also plays a massive role, isn't it? And when people, particularly high net worthy individuals, do see regulatory clarity on ETF approvals, it does give them a lot of confidence, and according to me, it is this particular confidence that will actually translate into more users exploring decentralized finance. And we are talking about platforms like Aave, Lido, even Uniswap for that matter. And look, right now Ethereum's role cannot be overstated, since so many DeFi protocols are actually built on Ethereum, isn't it? And any increase in Ethereum inflows, whether be it, let's say, ETFs, reserves, or even staking or yielding strategies, it immediately boosts Ethereum's total value locked. So I do feel because of the in-kind redemption, the total value lock will definitely be impacting, and I'm really curious to check if the total value lock doubles or maybe triples by the end of this year. But look, Simon, the entire cryptocurrency world is definitely wild, isn't it? No one actually envisioned the hype regarding treasury firms, and right now there's so much of hype regarding tokenization as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see what 2025 has in store for us. So definitely an interesting question. And that's about all, guys, on the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at geopolitical news. We also look at the latest technological developments. And then we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. We also look at the latest technological developments, regulatory updates, and partnerships. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.